Okay, sorry I'm a little bit late getting started. Oh, well, I guess we're gonna be here even longer. I didn't, well, obviously wasn't able to do the early stream again today. I probably would have been able to, but my original, time I was given for when we would be, for when I would need to leave for checking out that vehicle was 5:30. Then it got pushed back to 7. And then, obviously, we went and looked at the vehicle, and by the time we got back, oh, look at that, it's like 8:30. Maybe a little bit after that. Seems like it's pretty okay. The vehicle itself seems like it's, okay. Why is stream elements not talking in chat? Is stream elements present? Hold on a second. Stream elements is there, MoveBot's there. Yep, they're all there. Nightbot's also there. I guess it's just being weird. But we're continuing from where we left off. We left off last time at last time, just as a recap, we were watching a play. We initially came here to investigate the murder, well, the suicide of a girl named Aiko. And while we were getting ready to do that, hang on, let's see if I can find profiles. So we were investigating the death of Aiko. Aiko doesn't have a picture, hired by Kurumi, and before we were even able to really start our investigation, Karen was murdered via poison, and these three are our suspects. All four of these who were suspected as being responsible for the death of Aiko. Their stream elements just took a little bit to wake up. Okay. And now these three all suspect each other of killing Karen as well. That's all we really need to worry about with this investigation. I don't know how long we have left in this investigation, because right now we're going to actually investigate the death of Aiko, because we wrapped up the investigation where we did the investigation for Karen last night, and now we have to go in and actually investigate the death of Aiko. Kurumi was actually captured being framed for the, well, allegedly framed for the deaths of Karen and Aiko. I say allegedly because I have seen in games before, specifically the final episode, well, I'm not gonna say it. It's in one of the Phoenix Wright games where the client turns out to be guilty and even gives you a confession in like a one-on-one conversation. But okay, how do
Attention! How to write this down?
Hang on.
Gotta stay. Sure hope you got all that down. Don't you forget.
I'm trying to see what the deal with the...
Sure hope you got all that down. If we... And that's a wrap.
I'm trying to see what all...
Forget this stuff. Wow. If you're that lost, why not check your notes?
I'm trying to see what, why the new thing won't go away from this.
It's a detective's responsibility to help those in... Come on, set whichever skills suit you best. Use whatever you learn it into your brain. It's so... I see. Master's... Here's a hint. I wonder... Master doesn't make mistakes. Shinigami... Yo! Check! It's a detective... Well, come on. Are you gonna remember all of this? Blood place is suspicious. And that's a wrap. Don't forget
plus travel.
I see.
find
Might as well give it
Yasuhiko.
a go. Solution key. Sure hope you got all that down. Solution keys are important to. We're gonna expose the truth. Gotta write this down. Shinigami, hey master, set whichever skills suit you best. Come on, pick your dead, master? I see. Are you gonna remember I'll tell God, come on, don't mess up. Oh. Master, you better not be skimming over. I wonder, are you sure hope you got all that down? Looks like you, this could be the clincher. There's only one truth.
We're...
What place
This is taking so long.
Master doesn't make mistakes. You gotta think what place is it's so simple. Ooh, somebody's guilty. You gotta think like what place is suspicious. It's so this might be a little tough. We're gonna what radical master. Don't you forget. Shinigami's tutorial corner. What? I see. Blech. I see. Watch out! Yo! Come on, hurry up and decide!
What was the acronym for God Shinigami?
Shinigami's tutorial
Great Onset
corner.
Destroyer, okay.
Time to expose the correct. There's only one truth.
Okay, now that we've gone through all the tutorials, again, that's been cleared. Alright. That's really weird and really annoying.
What other spots are suspicious?
So, I better check elsewhere.
What other
Yeah, so we're disguised as basically the second in command of these guys, the peacekeepers. And we have to do that to gain access to the... Well, about Aiko. It's performable. She had many friends, enjoyed transforming into a completely different person through acting, and wanted to try many different roles. But yeah, we're basically the second in command of the peacekeepers, because we have, oh, we're already just in the investigation phase, huh? I want to just pause it. But we have to be disguised. Obviously, we have to be disguised as a girl because this is an all-girl school, and because apparently in Japan, if a crime happens at an all-girls school, then they only send a girl police officer to, or a female police to investigate it. I don't know. For some reason, despite the fact that we're, well, I guess we're not technically law enforcement, but we're more like private detective or private investigators. But basically, even though we're literally like authorized, we would normally be like authorized to be here in a realistic setting, despite the protagonist being male, we have to disguise ourselves. And it makes sense in this particular sense that we have to disguise as the second in command so we can get information about the previous case, the death of Aiko. Well, I'll just leave the death of Aiko, because I don't know, it seems like it's a murder, but it was ruled a suicide, and I mean, obviously, if it was right, then we wouldn't have the case, but anyway, we had to be disguised as the second in command to get information for that. Oh.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm looking for the Chubby guy. Chubby? Oh, I know who you mean. Sorry, I'm not sure where he is. I see. That's fine then. Carry on. Apparently he might just be outside of the map, because there is an NPC out there. buttons. Oh, we can... System gone unused for a while, so probably not related to the investigation.
Oh!
I can hear voices as soon as we're inside the studio. Maybe I can get some information. Doesn't seem like the theater club uses the studio. I probably can't learn anything here.
For now.
First, I have to control a source from someone who knows the details of the incident.
Oh!
Since the living students are discussing something in classroom 1-1, they might have some information. Let's find out what they know. It doesn't seem like they know anything about the case. Let's try somewhere else. I guess through the Peacekeeper's Vice Director. What are you doing at the school? There could be trouble if someone gets too close to the investigation. I should try to keep her out of it.
You.
I'm inspecting the school as a precaution. Keep quiet and stay out of the way. Oh, right. My apologies. I was a little overboard there. Can I go out here? I can.
This guy looks so suspicious.
Well, that's the guy that we're looking for, I bet.
Are you sure you have time to be taking detours?
Mr. Martina, what are you doing
You.
here? I'm in need of some files from that past incident. Do you know who has them? I'm afraid I don't. Let's see. I'll ask someone else. I guess we have spoken to everyone that we can speak to?
Aww, I wish this would end soon.
Oh, it is. You're going to want something to listen to? That is totally valid. Something popped up. Like I had the reticle pop up for a second there. That's weird. Alright, well this is clearly the guy that we're looking for.
You there. Do you have a moment?
Vice Director Martina! Is it time for my punishment?
Punishment? Anyway, were you the one investigating the Aiko case half a year ago?
Yes, that's correct! Is it time for my punishment?
What is wrong with this guy?
I need to confirm a few things. Can you tell me what you've discovered so far?
Gladly! Aiko's body was discovered behind the school building in the flower bed after class. She was bleeding from an injury to her head. This is believed to be the cause of death. The body was not wearing shoes on either foot. The shoes were then discovered on the roof of the school building, set together neatly. This is why it was deemed a suicide via jumping off the roof. Here is a photo from the scene.
Okay, what about the obvious blood stain on the bricks there? On the back of her head, and the blood on the back of her head.
Who first discovered the body?
Let's see. It was a student named Kanai, another theater club member.
Huh? Cotton?
She heard something fall and went to check the flower bed. There she discovered Aiko on the ground. That is what she testified. Aiko was considered the star of the theater club, but apparently she worried about her future goals.
They're mad hungry but can't eat yet. I guess it depends on what time,
By the way, this is the last photo of Aiko prior to
being
her
made.
death.
That's the same photo as the Yoshiko, was that her name?
So this is Aiko.
Aiko's death 6 months ago. After school, Aiko's body was found in the flower bed behind the school. The peacekeepers deemed it a suicide via jumping off the roof. The last photo of Aika taken before her death. Updated. A photo of Yoshiko and Aiko. It appears the two of them were cut out of quote from a larger photo. Yeah,
I see.
it was Yoshiko.
Thank you for the report. Continue your investigation.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, but what about my punishment?
Later.
Be gone.
Yes!
What's with the punishment thing? Anyway, I got what I came for. I should keep investigating. But where to go? Hey! What are you doing? Cut it out! Why are you getting in the way of my investigation? Oh wait, the chemistry lab. Besides, where would she even get poison from?
Ms. Martina, this was discovered in the chemistry lab.
That's right. The bottle of poison used in the murder was found there. Well, I'm here anyway. Might as well check it out.
If we use this,
Eyedropper.
maybe.
This is the bottle of poison discovered by the peacekeepers that was used for the murder. They'd taken it out for the investigation. Did they put it back because they were done? The report mentioned the bottle's lid was unsealed. The bottle is too big to easily conceal. Taking this to the theater hall would attract attention. If that's the case, maybe its contents were poured into another container. According to the label on this bottle, this chemical will react to oxygen in open air, rendering it harmless 30 minutes after the bottle is unsealed. Oh, there's a more detailed description about it here. Once opened, oxidation cannot be stopped. Transferring to another sealed container will not prevent this process.
That's important, because that means that that's very important, because that means that even we saw that eyedropper before, but that just what that means is that if they had if someone had prepared it more than 30 minutes before the play started, even with the eyedropper, it would still be rendered harmless.
Wait,
Paintbrush.
there's a paintbrush near the chemical shelf. The tip of the brush is wet. What is this?
Also, for some reason, a microscope that is... Oh, never mind. It's a Halara shard. Sure, let's just take a moment to view the Halara. What is essentially a support conversation? Halara is candy. Depends on the mood. The worse the mood, the sweeter the taste. Huh? That's interesting, candy.
You got some nerve stopping me.
What's wrong? You got some nerve stopping me.
There'd better be a proper reason for this.
It's about something you mentioned.
They completely cut off the what's wrong with her dialogue.
You developed post-cognition just 3 days after joining the World Detective Organization.
Yes, but I still had the gift of psychometry before I joined the WDO. What made you want to ask about it?
I can't help thinking about it. Do I really lack a forte?
You have that coalescence ability.
That's not exactly my ability. It's different, sorta. Anyway, I refuse to believe I don't have a real forte.
So you want to find out if you do?
Yes, that's right. I figured you'd be the most knowledgeable about fortes here. If I have any sort of ability, you may be able to help me remember it.
That's no good. There you go again, depending on others.
Very well. That'll be 100,000 yen.
100,000? I figured Halara wouldn't do it for free, but it's worth it if it helps me remember my abilities. All right. I'm a bit short at the moment, but I'll pay you back one day.
Good. It's a deal.
We're
I will
like
provide
6
you
million
useful
in debt
information
already.
As long as time permits. Now, let's start with the prerequisites. Master detective abilities are often linked with original talents and dispositions. That is typically the case.
Linked with original talents?
Take, for example, a master detective who can hear the thoughts of others. Prior to awakening that ability, they excelled at imagining what other people were actually feeling. A master detective who can create electricity may have had a tendency to emit static charges before that. Oftentimes, you can catch glimpses of their power before their forte is realized. The prerequisite for my postcognition was psychometry. I was practically born with it.
Halara, you already started with such an amazing ability. But how did you manage to get it in the first place?
She just said she was born with it.
It's hard to explain. Superior detectives like myself cannot be measured by a commoner's logic.
I see.
Anyway, this is about your ability. Once we figure out your strengths and talents, we could at least predict what your power may be. That is, if you have one to begin with.
My strengths?
It has to be what you know best. Think about it.
My strengths are...
My will?
If I had to pick something, I'd say the will to never give up. At least, I think so.
You actually said it out loud yourself.
I see. The fact that you haven't given up on your search for an ability is proof enough of that. A tenacious heart that never gives up. An ability stemming from that.
Triforce of Courage.
Perhaps it could have something to do with immortality.
Immortality?
That's nothing but my theory, though. Even death cannot defeat you. Wouldn't you say that embodies the concept of tenacity well?
That's true, but there's no way to verify if I am or not.
Give it a couple 100 years and we'll find out.
Incorrect. You just need to try dying once.
Huh?
Don't look at me like that. I was joking.
It's really hard to tell.
Well, that should do it. Time's up. I'll excuse myself here. Don't forget, you owe me 100,000 yen.
Oh, wait! Alara's gone. I'm beginning to worry more about my debt than if I can remember my ability.
Master, you and Alara seem to have grown even closer.
Listen, at this point, my goal is to S rank with Halara so that the debt is forgiven. profiles. What kind of an update? Oh, we got a picture for Aiko. Okay. That's weird that we didn't get that before now, because we literally saw that picture beforehand, where it was like, oh, a picture of her and someone else, and of course this picture right here. Maybe before we didn't know for sure that that was Aiko, but
If we use this...
Vice Director! Was there
This works,
something
yeah.
insufficient about our investigation? Had you told me, I would have verified myself.
Thank you for your diligence. Tell me, do you have the results from testing for poison?
Yes, as I've reported to you already. The poison was only found on the victim's glass.
Only the victims? What about the bottle or the other glass?
None. No traces have been found on those. And as you've instructed, this information is currently being kept from the official report.
I see. Good work.
The poison was only on Cotton's glass? How was that possible?
poison was detected in the glass held by the victim, but the other glass had no such traces. No poison detected in or on the wine bottle. Eyedroppers.
They're eyedroppers used in the lab, but these still look new.
An eyedropper typically used in science experiment. It doesn't appear to have been used.
There's probably not much else that can be checked in the chemistry lab. But it sure is convenient being disguised as Martina. The peacekeepers keep telling me everything. I should have taken this disguise from the start. Maybe I should keep investigating in this form. What else should I look at?
Again?
The crime scene, the roof of the building. I like how Shinigami is getting so frustrated with us.
The staff room? I think I already checked everything in there. No, I didn't check everything. There were lockers I haven't searched yet. Now that I'm disguised as Martina, I could look through everything.
Sergio's locker. Nothing noteworthy in here. Kanai's locker. Nothing noteworthy in here.
Hey,
Oh, where is it? Let's tell you what you saw during the play. Sure. All I know is this. I haven't already heard, huh? Thank you. Send this room until instructed otherwise. Understood.
do you have a moment? Does anything stand out about what happened?
Nothing in particular.
Where I'm grinding the points.
You.
Yeah, well, I want to tell me what you know about the incident. Alright. And that's all. This is complete with what I already know. Thank you, since this room don't instruct otherwise.
Hey,
Two girls have a moment. Eek, what is it? I'd like to know if anything else is stuck out, or even small things would help stuck out. So maybe she's the culprit, at least that's what I think. Same as what I heard earlier. Thank you, stay in this room for now. Also, you might want to refrain from whispering. Right. I'm sorry. I mean,
For a little break.
it makes sense to, it makes sense that they don't have anything new, but it also makes sense to that they were warning us for checking.
Warrena's name tag is on it.
I have to open this for the investigation. Do you understand?
Huh? Yes?
Oh, right. This diary has a lock on it. I feel bad about reading someone's diary, but I need as many clues as I can get my hands on.
You there. Can you call over the student named Waruna?
Huh? Warna? Sure. What do you want with me?
Can you open this lock?
That's my diary! How did you get that? That has nothing to do with what happened!
I'll be the judge of that.
It pains me to do this, but it might lead to a clue. I have no choice.
Isn't this what a detective would do? There's no need for emotions to solve a case, right? I understand. Here's the key.
I'll give it back right away. Don't worry.
We also will not tell anyone outside of the Mystery Labyrinth.
Oh, what's this photo?
Oh, this is the photo where... Wait, that's Aiko. That's Waruna and Aiko. And then Yoshiko is below.
I see.
That's important.
Here, you can have it back.
Two-shot with a photo with Waruna and Aiko. It appears the two of them were cut out from a larger photo. Now, if only my character was smart enough to be able to be like. Oh, hold on. To be like, hey, this photo kind of matches up with this photo. I imagine the entire group of them were like inseparable until Aiko's death.
It's Club
And Aiko
Locker.
was like the glue that held the
Kaden's
group
name tag is
together.
on it.
I have to open this for the investigation. Do you understand?
Huh? Yes.
Huh?
Script.
There's something on the floor. It's the script for the play. Kaden's name is written on the cover.
Wait, weren't we told that Karen's script was
There are
stolen?
tons of handwritten notes. A lot of effort was clearly put into this. Hmm? There's something written in red at the Duel of Poisoned Cup scene. Take the glass the spotlight hits first. Kaden must have written this. The handwriting is the same as the rest.
So someone who saw that.
Interesting. She definitely looked away just now.
Do you have a moment? Are you the one who shoved Kaden's script into her locker?
What are you talking about?
I have an eyewitness account of you taking Kaden's script. Are you hiding something? If you keep hiding it, you'll be sorry later on. Don't tell me you're also hiding the chemical used in the murder.
I'm not, I swear.
She's definitely hiding something, but I don't think I can get anything out of her.
You should pat her down and search her.
Huh?
A detective must suspect everything. You get to fondle a high school girl. Being the pervert you are, you'd be killing two birds with one stone.
Not the goal here, Shinigami.
Hey, you. Check Kurene's body to see if she's hiding something.
Me? Wouldn't it be better for the peacekeepers to do their own investigation?
But that would, cause some problems. Just do as I say.
I'm on it.
Oh, there's something in her pocket. That's...
A notebook.
Is this a scrapbook? There are magazine and newspaper clippings in it. And all the articles are related to Aiko? On another page, there's a small clipping of an article about Aiko's suicide.
She was investigating Aiko's suicide as well?
Was she collecting everything there is about Aiko?
No, she must have been investigating the suicide, right?
Wait, is that...
Hey, where's she going?
No, it's fine.
Huh? Really?
Scrapbook owned by Kanai. There are magazine and newspaper clippings pasted in it. A photo of Kanai and Aiko. It appears the two of them were cut out from a larger photo. The larger photo, which is still missing the top left.
Alright, that's enough investigating in this form. I should revert to my normal self. It'll get increasingly harder to investigate like this. Forcibly exposing secrets isn't an investigation. It's just coercion.
You're such a naive softie.
Alright, let's go back to Desuhiko.
We have finished this. Okay, well, I guess I was wrong. I thought we were gonna investigate Aiko's death in this form, but we didn't really do much investigating in regards to that. I guess she's too scared to talk about like this, especially leaving her alone.
I'll head back to Desuhiko.
Oh, you'll be a sharp peacekeeper, right? This investigation going well. I'm in the same class as Kanai, and I don't think she's the culprit.
You.
I see, I'll keep that in mind.
I'll head back to Desuhiko.
Huh. Where's Yoshiko? Heard anything about the culprit? I can't imagine it's
You.
Kurumi. Who's it Kurumi, Yoshiko, and the others? Excuse me, can we leave
Hey.
yet? I apologize, but the case hasn't been resolved. Right, I'm so hungry. I mean, we can let him have some food from, like, the cafeteria or something. He's not going anywhere. What are you... Oh, Peacekeeper? Can I help you with anything? I think I've told you everything I
Hey.
know. I see, that's fine. Just keep quiet and... blah, blah, blah. Well, just keep quiet and don't do anything strange.
Goodness.
Developments, no, but don't intimidate the students. They're not going to give us any information if they're frightened. Yes, understood. Nothing out of the
Hey.
understood. If something happens, let me run away. Yes. It's happened. Must be Aiko's curse.
You.
Calm down. The peacekeepers are conducting a proper investigation, so just... Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Hey.
Give a moment. Huh? I don't know anything. I'm sorry. This is just too soon to talk. I should leave her alone. Alright, well, we have investigated this as much as we can, I guess. People have been like super interested in the sponsored stream we did for that Star Trek game. By the way, sponsorship is still technically ongoing, even though I'm not playing that game.
You idiot! Don't come back here right now! Damn, this is bad!
Another elegant and highly intelligent beauty. What a surprise. Although it appears you were unable to copy what is in my head. Put your hands up! You must be the suspicious person wandering around the crime scene. I received word of you lurking about, and here we are. Who are you?
This is bad. What do I do? At this rate, both of us will be captured.
Looks like you gotta surrender. And that's what you get for getting carried away. Although, if you apologize to me sincerely, I just might... Help! Somebody! What? What are you screaming for?
What are you? I apologize. imposter is right here! She's carrying a weapon! Hold on! That's the imposter!
This... really?
What?
This teacher and I will evacuate the premises. Eliminate that threat at once.
Hey, now what do we do? I didn't think that far ahead. Let's, go this way.
That's enough! As I suspected, you can't copy what's in my head after all. Now reveal your true identity, otherwise you will be shot.
What's going on? Huh? Why is our teacher?
Les, there are two of the same peacekeeper?
What is happening? Yuma?
Yoshiko, Waruna, Kurane, Kurumi too. I was so close. I almost figured out who the true culprit is.
No, you didn't.
Now hurry it up. I won't give you a countdown before I pull the trigger.
Wait! I'll do as you say.
A man?
You lot. I see. Detectives from the Nocturnal Detective Agency.
We're still gonna basically get executed, you realize that, right?
In that case, you can both be disposed of right here and now.
Yeah, like, what a stupid idea.
I've got no choice.
What are you doing?
Get out of here, Yuma! Yasuhiko!
Have you gone mad? Do you realize what's happening now? You will regret this in hell.
Shinigami, please, help me!
If I have to.
Well, we're not how I thought this was gonna go. It cuts back to this and we're both just dead. It cuts back to it. The transformation took too long. Would have been a very funny way to like end the story. And then like jump us to a different character's perspective.
I did it without thinking. He didn't even get on his knees or anything.
Well... Thanks, Shinigami. You saved me.
Don't mention it. I'm compelled to help when people need me.
Ooh, the limp sync was real bad there.
Whoa! What's this? What's going on?
Whoops. Looks like we got an unwanted straggler in here.
are you? More importantly, where do you live? What are your hobbies? What do you think of me?
Oh, would you look at that? We have a crafting bag! Down the rabbit hole we go!
Is it current progress? Yup. Didn't expect to get thrown into the labyrinth immediately, but I thought we saw another, like a whole another crime scene to investigate. But I guess we're just going right into it. I'm not gonna make a separate episode for this because this would be a 40-minute long episode, if that, if I did. I will, however, end this episode after the end of the labyrinth.
Ow! What's going on? Where are we? Is this hell? Martina must have shot me. No way. Why would I be in hell? Even when it comes to women, I always stop just shy of criminal activity.
Calm down, Desahiko. This place is a mystery labyrinth.
Let's just say it's part of my forte.
A mystery what?
Easier for you to understand.
Oh, let me explain for a bit.
As we're on a time limit that has been
And
established.
that's everything. Were you listening, Tetsuhiko?
Yeah, I was just doing some appraising.
Appraising?
Yuma, this babe is totally top tier. Where'd you meet a hottie like her? There's never a shortage of girls when you're around. You're the best wingman ever.
Master, this munchkin is an eyesore. You mind if I boom kill him now?
No, you can't.
Master, is that how it is between you two? You're making me jealous.
I just explained everything to you, but you weren't paying attention.
Hey, let's hurry up and do, you know.
What does that mean? Is it something not family friendly?
Yeah,
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
I guess.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, it would have been so much funnier if they edited these scenes to have the other characters in the background, like Halara and Desuhiko for the last one, and this one, and Desuhiko in this one, just having them kind of like watching it. But I understand they probably didn't do that just for the sake of reusing the assets of the. For the sake of only having to code one version of this scene.
Nice. I'm so excited. I feel like I just discovered a whole new kink. Hey, Yuma, me next, yeah? Let's swap places.
You can't actually
Sorry,
hold
but
this sword.
that's not possible. Shinigami's powers can only be used by whoever made a pact with him.
A pact? This goes even deeper than I thought.
Pact meaning our souls are quite literally chained together.
I explained that earlier too.
Anyway, next up is materializing the solution key. Master.
She's perfect. I'm in love.
Really?
Alright, I've made up my mind. I have no idea what this mystery labyrinth thing is. But before we get out of here, I'll get you to fall in love with me.
If you decapitate yourself, then I would consider it.
That can be easily arranged.
No, it can't.
Now, let's set off to unriddle this mystery labyrinth. Our target is the culprit who preys on the truth.
Right. This is the beginning of our battle for love.
Jeez, I hope this works out.
It's gonna turn out that the real culprit is like the teacher or something like that because she was jealous of all of the students, and the teacher herself is like a washed up actor or something. Kind of likely wrote it herself. Wait, what? Oh, scrapbook. So, okay, that's Aiko Yoshiko. That's Aiko and Waruna. And Yoshiko's at the bottom. But there's no one to... But there's apparently nobody at the top left of the photo? Or top right.
So, this is the mystery labyrinth. Oh, talk about creepy. Hey, why don't we just head back and grab something sweet?
Because now that we're in here, we're stuck in here.
I prefer corpses and mysteries over sweets.
What? Hey! What? Hold on, wait for me! Don't leave me behind! By the way, Yuma, there's something I gotta ask. I don't remember how I got here. Is it because I'm in love?
No, that's normal. You also aren't going to remember anything after you leave, apparently.
It's not love, it's the mystery labyrinth. When an outsider enters the mystery labyrinth, their memories are sealed away.
Basically, anyone who doesn't have a patch with Shinigami.
This isn't gonna mess up my brain, is it? Am I gonna be alright?
What difference does it make? Your brain is already messed up.
Anyway, are we at the exit yet?
Not
We
even
just
close.
got here.
Oh, if only there was a brave, strong boy around. I would swap my master for him in a heartbeat.
Huh? You can do that? Alright! Now I'm getting pumped up!
Oh, off he goes. I wonder if he'll be okay.
Probably not, but who
Who
cares?
cares? He's just gonna slow us down anyway.
Wow. Me and Shinigami, same thoughts.
Oh, he's back.
We've got trouble, Yuma! There's something up ahead!
Was it a cue? Did it look like a tiny creature?
That's a mystery phantom,
Oh,
isn't it?
it's a witch! A witch is about to execute somebody!
Execute?
Hysterical! Let's take a look!
You're going toward it? Not running away? Seriously?
We have to. That's part of the mystery labyrinth. Alright, where's this witch at? Oh.
Over there! There, see? Damn, that witch is scary!
That's not a... Okay, first off, that's, the Peacekeeper's lady, and second, that's not a person, that's a doll.
That's a mystery phantom. They're mysteries given form that try to block us from reaching the truth.
They appear in the form of someone interfering with the investigation.
Now that you mention it, that witch kind of looks like the Peacekeeper Martina. She's the one hiding the truth?
What is she doing over there?
I shall now commence the execution. All criminals must be purified by the holy fire of darkness.
Boy, is that not redundant?
Kurumi? Fan service? Nice!
So she's pinning the crime on the black-chested Uggo, then killing her to cover up the truth.
This is terrible. We have to save her.
Relax, this is the mystery labyrinth, remember? That's not actually her.
But still, I can't leave her like this.
You dare intervene in this execution? Anyone who defies the Peacekeepers will suffer the same fate!
Yeah, at the end of this, we're still just gonna get shot also, so... Reasoning deathmatch, let's go.
Don't let any shady statement slip by.
Mystery Phantoms sometimes hide the truth within a statement. Use repel in these situations to get to the center of it all. That's to repel.
You're in the way. You're a detective? How foolish. Get in my way and you'll be executed. You dare defy me? It's clear who the culprit is.
My flame doesn't hold up. Here? That's impossible. You don't have any evidence.
You're a fool to defy Peacekeepers. Very well. Allow me to educate you.
Do I have to repel? No, now I have. Okay. It's definitely going to be... a wine bottle... wine glasses... chemistry lab? I'm gonna...
Truth is already apparent. The culprit must be Kurumi. Prior to the performance, she switched the wine with the juice. At that moment, she mixed in the poison.
Okay, got it.
Commit the crime.
What? Okay. Some of the thought yesterday was the killer she would mix poison when switching out the wine, but that was for
In that case,
the poison would have been okay. Yeah. But also, the wine bottle had no poison in it, so that also technically works. It should have worked there.
It's already apparent. The culprit must be Kurumi. Prior to the performance, she switched the wine with the juice. At that moment, she mixed in the poison to commit the crime.
There we go.
Flash through this mystery.
I don't think we actually took damage from that one, so I guess that's fair. Fine.
the toxicity of the poison used in this crime is neutralized 30 minutes after being exposed to open air. But Kurumi switched out the wine before the performance began, meaning more than 30 minutes had passed. So even if Kurumi had mixed in the poison, by the time the incident occurred, it would have been completely neutralized. Which means Kurumi isn't the culprit.
Wow! You defeated the monster!
Not quite. She just temporarily
Alrighty.
retreated.
I'll save Kurumi. Leave it to me. Hey, wait!
It's not actually Karu.
It's
He's
all
not
right
gonna
now.
understand that.
Hey, aren't you getting kind of cold? I'll warm you right up.
It's the victim, Cotton.
I am the culprit who killed me. The truth is, this was a suicide. I put in the poison myself. I killed myself.
Impossible. She wouldn't have been able to know which glass was her because they're shuffled in such a way that even the two on stage know who know which one would have the thing.
I'm sorry too.
No, it wasn't a suicide. I won't let her take the blame just to end this investigation.
Reasoning deathmatch. Yep. No external injuries. Died from the poison. Wasn't filled. The poison vial wasn't filled.
So sorry! This was just a suicide!
Ooh!
It wasn't a homicide! It's all my fault. I wanted to die on stage.
Oh, jeez.
Put real poison in the vial. This is the truth.
No, the vial used on stage was just another prop. It was empty. There was no poison in it. As a matter of fact, the vial was dry. There definitely weren't any signs of it being used. So it's impossible to commit suicide using that vial.
Interesting that we're already having to deal with two mystery phantoms.
Oh, did you get it? Really dodged the bullet there. I was about to make my move.
You shouldn't approach women in the mystery labyrinth. This isn't the real world.
I didn't expect you, of all people, to warn me about ladies. This mystery labyrinth is terrifying. Hang on. Why was it impossible to have been a suicide? Even if the vial wasn't used, she still could have drank the poison herself.
But the only thing Cotton drank from on stage was the shuffled glass. Even if Cotton added in the poison, there's no guarantee she'd be the one to drink it herself. It's not how someone who wanted to die would go about it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't remember the play, so I didn't know it got shuffled. Hang on. Wouldn't the same be true for the culprit? If the glasses on stage were switched around, there's no guarantee the victim will take the poison one, right?
Unless it did that. In that case, the victim. Then it wouldn't have mattered who the victim was.
Oh, maybe the killer wasn't aiming at Cotton specifically.
Yeah, that's what I'm
but
saying.
Just wanted either actress to die.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't completely rule that out.
That's gotta be it. I'm a genius, even without my memories. What do you think, Shinigami? You, wanna dump your master for me?
I'm not sure. Can you escort me all the way through this mystery labyrinth?
Yeah, of course. I'll grab a taxi or whatever to take you.
Jeez.
What the? Turn on the lights!
Stereotypical Japanese school bell.
Huh? What is this place? It looks like the school. And there are 3 doors?
Alright, Shinigami, you slit my throat with your scythe.
Looks like it's up to me.
There it is again.
Desuhiko, you might want to turn around and close your eyes.
Huh?
How? What?
Whoa! This isn't okay at all. This could kill me.
Never mind that. Look.
How is the potion?
It seems the roots are separated based on the how-done-it aspect of the case.
What do you mean, how done it?
What?
Like, how
You're
was it
a master
done?
detective and you don't know? Don't tell me you're a how-done-it virgin. Ew, gross.
Oh, wait, I know what this is. I was just testing Yuma since he's a trainee. Well, Yuma, did you figure it out?
It's about how the crime was done, right?
Yeah.
Yep, and once we solve all 3 hows for the crime, the final route, the conclusion of the whodunit, should appear.
And who done it is about the culprit's identity. If we figure out how the poison was applied, it'll identify the culprit.
Nice. You sure know your stuff. So, which way should we go?
We'll probably have to explore all of them, so I'll let you pick the order, Master. I suggest we start with whatever route has the easiest answers, so we can solve it quickly.
Okay, so it was obviously... I mean, this one's pretty easy. Oh, hold on.
Don't
Repel.
let any shady statement slip by.
Anyway, the how it was done is pretty simple. It was with the paintbrush. Or rather, the how it was chosen is pretty simple. It's the script notes. But Karin wrote that herself.
You want to go with how was the poison glass chosen?
Yes. Very simple. Spotlight shines on one, or on both of them, and she picks just the first one.
Everywhere we go is mega creepy. Is there somewhere we can take a break?
Rest wherever you want. In fact, you can rest for all of eternity. Anyway, how did the culprit get the victim to choose the glass with poison in it? The glasses were mixed around on stage, after all.
Would you mind telling me the sequence of events that happened when the glasses were shuffled? It's no fair otherwise.
I don't know about being fair, but here's exactly what happened. The Duel of Poisoned Cups scene began around 45 minutes into the performance. At the start, the victim, Karin, brought the glasses and bottle from the shelf that's on the set.
I do have to manually walk.
Karin then took out the poison vial from her pocket and poured it into one of the glasses. But the vial was just a prop. It didn't have any real poison in it. After that, the glasses were shuffled.
Whoa! What's going on here? It's not like we're trying to find a lost ark or something.
It's all right. We can keep going by solving mysteries.
Right, now concentrate.
Who shuffled, both of them?
Must be it.
So both of them shuffled.
The two people on stage who took turns shuffling the glasses were Waruna and Cotton.
Who chose the glass first? Waruna.
Must be it.
Oh no, Karin chose first. Oops, I got their names mixed up. That's my fault. Karin chose the glass first. I got that. That's on me. I got the names mixed up.
The first person to choose a glass was Cotton.
Let's go with poison.
Must be
Karin
it.
chose had the poison. We know that much.
Waruna placed her mouth
Yep.
on a glass, but she didn't die.
And also, traces were only found on the glass that Karin drank
Which
from.
means only the glass Cotton chose contains poison.
This way.
E equals MC squared.
I thought I was done for.
Yeah, quit being lazy and get a move on.
I mean, so far this is just a review of the facts that we know. This isn't really
Hey,
answering
are you
questions.
sure that only the glass Cotton took had poison in it?
Yes.
Isn't it possible both of them were poisoned?
No.
Waruna drank from the other glass and didn't die.
Finally
That
someone
has to
mentions
mean only
that.
Cotton's glass had the poison.
Plus... actually, it might just be... Poison was detected in the glass held by the victim, but the other glass had no such traces.
Then how did the culprit get Cotton to pick the glass with the poison? Well, maybe the culprit wasn't after Cotton specifically. They didn't care who wound up drinking the poison.
I'm not sure about that. I think Cotton absolutely was the target.
But I knew Karin would pick up... The new Karin would pick up the closest one, and that's about it.
Whoa! Here it comes! Hey! This one's a cutie!
This one's another mystery
She's
phantom.
totally my type. Ah, my heart! I'm in love.
Let me tell the truth. The culprit is Waruna.
Seriously?
Impossible.
Thanks for telling us.
You're so gullible. She's obviously lying.
Considering the fact that we're in a mystery
Are you
labyrinth.
serious? That was a lie?
It's no lie. Waruna knew which glass was poisoned. Either the glass with the poison was filled just a bit higher up, or she marked the right glass beforehand. Knowing that, Waruna prompted Cotton to select the glass which contained poison.
Prompted her? How?
Only the two of them were on stage. She could guide Cotton through the scene. Before or after each line of dialogue, she could have easily signaled her with gestures or glances.
Yeah, that checks out. I don't think she's saying anything super questionable.
The glass?
Could this be?
Did Waruna know which glass had the poison?
I get it. We have to pick the right one. I'm counting on you, Yuma.
Right.
She did not.
What? It's that glass! I told you Waruna is the culprit! Why? Don't you believe me? Why doesn't anyone believe me?
Oh, wait, don't cry. I'm completely helpless against the woman's tears.
Yeah.
But Cotton filled the glasses. Waruna wouldn't have been able to tell which one had poison just by the amount of liquid.
Well, how about marking the glass itself?
No. The prop master testified that there wasn't a single mark on either glass.
No, they were spotless. We can't let anything happen to the glasses our actors use.
Oh, really? I'm surprised you investigated that much. Are you sure you're a rookie, Yuma?
It was all thanks to your forte.
So it's thanks to me. I knew it.
I didn't lie! No one believes me! Everyone else is lying! Why won't you believe me?
Because the evidence says that that's not the case.
Oh, the Mystery Labyrinth is a reflection of the real world, right? Then maybe what she's crying about is...
A reflection of the real world.
Then she must have grown up surrounded by a bunch of scumbags. That's it. I'll warm her up with my charisma once we're back in the real world.
That is exactly what a scumbag would say.
Alright, anyway, let me out of this room.
Anyway, the two glasses got shuffled, right? So the odds were 50-50. Maybe she just relied on luck. If she hit her target, perfect. If not, who cares?
I doubt it.
But it's impossible to get the victim to pick a specific glass after shuffling them.
Man, why did the culprit even do this? It's way too much trouble to pull off a murder in the middle of a performance.
That's it. Maybe there's a reason why it had to be done during the play.
Huh? What do you mean?
The culprit had to make the victim choose the poison glass on stage for some reason. If that's the case, there could be a trick involving the stage itself.
Whoa!
So,
Don't choose
now
the
we gotta
poison
prove how
glass.
the poison glass was picked. You got this, Yuma?
Yeah, I'll do my best.
It was this light that shone first.
Here. This is it. That's right, the spotlight. The culprit used the spotlight to get caught in to select the poisoned glass.
The spotlight? How?
The culprit told Cotton to take whichever glass the spotlight hit first. As a matter of fact, Cotton's script had a note written in her own handwriting. It said, "Take the glass the spotlight hits first."
No way!
The table was directly under the catwalk with the spotlight. So from here, you could see how the shuffling was done.
If you know that much, then it's pretty much solved.
Here's the thing.
It can't be me.
Yeah, it's not her.
It's not
It had to be her to make to pick the poison glass, but I don't think she did the poisoning.
Someone who managed the lighting during the performance indicated the poison glass to Cotton. Kanai. She was in charge of the lights on the catwalk.
I knew it was you!
Whoa, what's going on?
I always thought you were gloomy and creepy, but I didn't think you'd actually murder someone. On top of that, you used the sacred props from our play. I knew you'd murder someone one
Like
of
I
these
said,
days.
she just did her job picking the spotlight. She didn't actually poison her.
To take responsibility and just die. Everything would be better if you just disappeared.
I didn't do it. I'm not the culprit.
I believe her.
It's not supposed to be like this. Why can't everyone be nice to me?
This whole thing is one phantom? What? Or are we just all ganging up on her? Sit there during the duration. After the shuffling scene. So is this one maybe?
Not the culprit. It's the thief. He committed the crime.
You're the worst, Kanai. You used the sacred stage for murder. You slipped the poison into the glass, didn't you? This is the truth.
Objection!
Poison is neutralized after 30 minutes, but the murder occurred 45 minutes into the play. In other words, the poison had to have been poured into the glass after the play began. But Kanai was up in the catwalk even before the play started. She was up there the whole time, too. If that's the case, it's impossible for Kanai to have poured the poison.
Oh, everyone's gone.
Wait, what's going on? Kanai isn't the culprit?
Of course not.
Didn't you say Kanai used the spotlight to get Karan to pick the poison glass?
Doesn't mean she actually did the poisoning, though. She just did what she was told to do by someone else.
Yes, but she couldn't have poured the poison into the glass herself, which means she can't be the culprit.
So that means the culprit is... I don't get it at all! I give up!
Well, the path keeps going, so let's think about it as we go.
That sword sure is sharp, Yuma. Can you cut through anything with it?
The solution blade is effective on anything inside the mystery labyrinth. Anger Master, and he'll cut you in half.
Don't do it, Yuma! You and I are pals, aren't we? My man!
I'd never do anything like that.
Yeah, I know that. I just had a gut reaction to what she said, you know?
We could have threatened him into becoming Master's loyal slave.
You know, for the duration in which we're in the mystery labyrinth. Intriguing. Brick walls and dead ends.
What's going on here? It's a dead end.
It doesn't seem like there's a hidden question here. This really is a true dead end.
A true dead end?
It means you can't reach the truth just by answering, how was the poison glass chosen?
Then it was all a waste of time? Well, they should have at least left us a treasure chest or something. Hey, Yuma, It's your fault for picking this route.
What?
Well, reaching a dead end is expected inside a dungeon. Think of it as stamping out one possibility and move on.
Oh, totally! You are always right, Shinigami.
You change your tune awful quick.
For now, let's head back to where the roots change. Time for a convenient magical spell.
Zoom.
No point in rushing. Let's take it nice and slow. Who wants a break?
We're on a time limit, Rico.
We can't do that. There's a time limit to solving the mystery labyrinth.
Time limit? What happens when it runs out?
Well, your soul leaves your body and you're trapped wandering the mystery labyrinth forever. In the end, your soul will be absorbed into the mystery labyrinth and you disappear. In other words, you die.
Yuma, come on! We gotta get out of here!
Yeah, I know.
Master, which route do you want to take next?
How is it brought into the... How is it mixed into the glass?
Are you sure you want to take the how is the poison mixed into the glass route? And don't blame me if you die.
Sure. I'm gonna be... I doubt we can, like...
So, we're gonna solve
Die
the
out-
mystery
actually
of
die
how
outside of
was the
stamina.
poison mixed into the glass. Actually, I was thinking about that. Maybe it's wrong to think the poison was in the glass itself.
Yeah, the Peacekeeper said the same thing.
The poison was only found on the victim's glass.
Oh, right! If that's the case, it narrows down the possibilities for how by a lot.
But don't let your guard down. Unriddling a mystery labyrinth is never so simple.
What is this?
I told you it wasn't easy.
Stop laughing!
Don't worry. Come on, concentrate.
Set on stage during the play.
It's
Oh, what the? What? Wait, let me reread that. Oh, when was the glass? I thought it said when was the poison. Glass was during the play.
The prop master placed the glasses on the shelf an hour before the performance began.
This is real bad, Yuma. We got more boulders coming at us.
Come on, concentrate, concentrate. There's another door, Master.
When was the poison during the play?
This door!
Yeah.
The poison is effective for 30 minutes, but the Duel of Poison's cup scene occurred 45 minutes into the play, which means the only way the poison could be used was during the performance.
I think we made it through.
Come on, there's no time to slack off. We gotta keep going.
So the poison trick was actually set up during the performance.
The poison is effective for 30 minutes, but the Duel of Poison's cup scene occurred 45 minutes into the play. Which means the only way the poison could be used was during the performance.
But that glass was on stage the whole time, wasn't it?
True, the set was fixed an hour before the play, and the glasses were already set on the shelf by then.
So the culprit slipped the poison in while everyone was watching. Huh? It's them.
The culprit is Varna! There is no other explanation. It has to be her.
Why me? Stop making such baseless accusations!
Both Yoshiko and Kurane blame Waruna?
Stop it! I hate to see girls fighting each other.
The only person who could have added poison to the glass was whoever was also on stage. So that means it has to be Waruna. She's the culprit.
No. No, no, no!
Murderer. Murderer.
No, 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 no!
What?
Time for another mystery phantom.
Women are terrifying!
I'm not the culprit! It's you, Yoshiko! I'm not the culprit.
Poison was killed by the victim.
Right. It's you, Yoshiko! Yoshiko is in the audience. She killed the water gun with poison.
What? Oh. Oh, that wasn't it?
She shot the poison straight into the glass.
Okay, do you have any idea how ridiculous that
She
sounds?
could have used night vision to see.
What?
She knew when the stage would be dark. So it's possible she prepared for that.
Let's see what the place before pouring the poison. Was in the audience because she really poured it into the glass once. Oh, whatever.
I'm not
Okay.
the culprit.
Oh, what the?
Yoshiko! Yoshiko is in the audience. She killed the water gun with poison.
Oh,
She shot the poison straight into the glass.
I'll slash through this mystery.
So that's another translation error. The glass there should be bottle or something like that.
No, the wine glass was upside down on the shelf.
Oh, right.
Even if she did use a water gun, there's no way she could have done it since the glass was upside down.
Women are really tough.
I'm not the culprit. It's you, Kanai!
I guess it is whirling.
No! It's not me! Kanai is the culprit! She's the one who poisoned the glass!
Oh, jeez.
If it's not me or Yoshiko, then it has to have been Kanai!
My claim doesn't hold up!
Wow, we've taken a lot of
How do you
damage
think
from like
Kanai
2
did?
hits.
What's your reasoning?
Okay, fine. I'll tell you why Kanai is the culprit. There's no doubt Kanai.
There we go.
Kanai's the culprit. She killed in a way only she could have. Kanai was on the catwalk and mixed the poison into the glass.
I mean, that's the contradiction right there.
Kanai used an eyedropper to add the poison.
What?
No.
There were eye drops in Kanai's locker, but we don't know if there's any poison inside the containers. Okay, so that solution key still seems helpful. I'm also curious about whether or not Kanai could have put in the poison.
There's no doubt Kanai's the culprit. She killed in a way only she could have. Kanai was on the catwalk.
What the? I definitely pressed down there.
Using an eyedropper.
There's such a massive delay.
Kanai used an eyedropper to add the poison. She did it from the catwalk above. She dripped the poison right in.
Costumes are given a final check. There we go.
The truth! Kanai wasn't the only person on the catwalk. Another member was working the lights. She claims Kanai didn't do anything suspicious during the performance. Because of that testimony, it's impossible Kanai added the poison from the catwalk.
So it's proven that both Yoshiko and Kanai couldn't have added the poison to the glass. So Waruna really is the culprit. She's the one who snuck in the poison.
I thought you were better than that, Waruna. I thought you would compete with your performance fair and square.
I don't think Waruna did it either.
I always knew something was off about her.
No, it's not me. It really isn't me.
Yep.
Liar. Liar. Liar, 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 liar!
Because Waruna wouldn't have had an opportunity to do it either due to the final costume checks. Costume staff testimony should be it, right? Yeah, final check.
Culprit.
It was impossible for them to hide him.
She had a chance to add the poison herself.
She moved to the shelf in one scene.
Her back was to Cotton and the audience.
She added the poison from her pocket. This is the truth.
No, Waruna wasn't concealing anything on her person. The costumer confirmed it. So it wasn't possible for Waruna to have brought the poison with her on stage.
Aw, they're all gone now.
Wait, so Waruna wasn't the culprit? Does that mean she didn't add the poison to the glass?
Yeah, none of our suspects are the culprit.
It's a fact that she didn't bring the poison on stage. so naturally she couldn't have poisoned the glass.
But then, what really happened here? I'm so confused.
Let's think about it and keep going.
Alright, second dead end, I'm sure.
What if I use my disguise to get new information out of the three of them?
You're not gonna
It's
do
no use. I already did that during the investigation.
Oh, you did, huh?
But your disguise ability is incredible. It's like I was a completely different person. Makeup is one thing, but my voice and stature match too.
I use a voice changer to synthesize a new voice. If I've heard it even once, I can easily set it up. I use tape to make your body appear thinner, or add padding for the opposite effect.
Again,
Height
he's
can be
just a
adjusted
really good
by messing with your joints.
cosplayer, I guess.
Up to a certain point. But there are limits, given how it strains the body.
The more you explain it, the more it sounds like you could commit a lot of crimes pretty easily.
If I'm being honest, I must resist my urges every single day. It's a daily battle to tame the monster inside me.
Desuhiko, that sounds more weird than cool.
Another dead end, right? Yep.
Huh? A dead end? What are you doing, Desuhiko?
I'm pissed about this path being blocked, so I tried to just ignore it. And damn, it didn't work.
Doesn't seem like a question is gonna appear. Looks like it's a completely dead end. I guess we can't reach the truth by answering, how was the poison mixed into the glass?
So this whole route was a waste?
Well, we did eliminate one of the possibilities. Sometimes the journey is just as important as the destination.
The journey. I like the sound of that. I'll use that for lyrics in my next song.
We've also cleared literally all
Let's use
four
my
of them.
convenient magic spell to return to where you select routes.
Focus, focus.
Your voice amplified and echoes across the area.
That's it?
Yep, that's it. Now hurry up and pick another one, Master.
I guess that's the first time we've seen that, so. Okay.
Alright, time to start over. Which route do you want to pick?
Well, there's only one route for us left to go down, and it's the center one. How was it brought into the theater hall?
How was the poison brought to the theater hall? You sure about that?
It's the only one left.
So, our goal here is to answer the question, how was the poison brought to the theater hall?
God, this is like
Speaking
glaringly
of,
bright
Where
red.
did the poison used in the murder come from?
The chemistry lab in the school. It's a highly toxic experimental chemical.
Why not just take it from the chem lab and keep it hidden in your clothes or something?
The chemicals bottle was huge, so it's difficult to carry around in secret.
Then they must have swapped the containers and brought it to the theater. That's gotta be it.
Not possible. Well, it is sort of possible.
Snap out of it! It's time you showed off the fruits of my mentorship! Come on, concentrate,
Let's just transport the poison.
There was a wet paintbrush in the chemistry lab. The culprit used it to carry out the poisoning. They took the poison out of the lab by applying it with the brush.
Come on, concentrate!
This poison brush onto the glass.
The missing glass could be brought to the theater hall without drawing suspicion. The culprit poisoned the glass and brought it to the theater hall.
You can do it, Master!
What happened to the other glass?
This way!
Switch the used glass?
The culprit replaced the poisoned glass with the prop glass.
Oh, nice. Think about the glass that was in that one locker. I think it was Yoshiko's locker?
I thought I was going to have a heart attack.
We're not done yet. It's just getting started.
At least we now know how the poison.
Was that Yoshiko's locker? No, couldn't tell that. Neither when there's the shuffling. There was a wine glass in one of the lockers. Ah, yep, okay. The same type of glass used in the play was in Yoshiko's locker. Yep.
Poison was brought in. The culprit used a paintbrush from the chemistry lab and directly applied the chemical onto the backup glass.
Yeah, if it's the same kind of glass as the prop on stage, it could be brought into the theater without suspicion.
But the chemical is only lethal for 30 minutes, right? Even if it was prepared before the performance, it takes about 45 minutes before the Duel of Poison Cup scene. That's way too late!
Right, so how about that, Yuma?
Also, Yoshiko... just sat right at the edge of the front row and didn't leave before the blackout. But it... oh wait, it does say that one person... oh, that's us. According to the production manager, Yoshiko typically watches plays beginning to end. For this performance, she arrived late to the theater hall. She sat at the right edge of the front row and didn't leave before the blackout.
Hang on. There is one person who could have brought the poison in before it expired.
I was gonna say, I don't know if I should go up or down with this staircase, and thank goodness we're running into a trap first.
And, you're supposed to pick the right one here, yeah? Can you do it, Yuma?
Yeah, you can count on me.
Yoshiko, you're the only one who could have brought the poison on stage. Yoshiko, even though her...
I was in the audience the whole time!
Yoshiko, it was you, wasn't it?
What? Me?
The only way to use a poison with a 30-minute expiration, 45 minutes into a play, is to bring it during the performance. But Warna was acting on stage the whole time, and Kanai was managing the lights on the catwalk. But Yoshiko, you were working backstage, so you were the only one who could move about freely. In fact, you arrived late to the theater hall after the performance had already begun. You were about 15 minutes late, which is 30 minutes before the Duel of Poisoned Cups. Just enough time for the poison to be lethal.
So it was you.
You brought the poison and got Cotton to drink it.
No, it's not me!
Hey, she ran away! Yuma, after her!
Hey, you can't get away that easy!
Man, this is sad.
Master loves hunting down prey on the run!
Because I'm pretty sure Yoshiko only did this because she thinks that the others were responsible for Aiko's death. Kanai was investigating it too.
Which way'd she go?
Was the glass put in to be transported? Is that the pouch? Guess it would have had to have been the pouch, right? I think this was it.
As a production assistant, Yoshiko always had a bag with her. In it, she carried the glass with poison brushed on. The glass would be small enough to fit in the bag, and even if someone saw it, she could say it's just a prop.
I see. So she prepared for the murder while in her role as a production assistant. But you know what? It doesn't feel right chasing after a girl like this.
Seriously. Hey, time to cough it up! You did it, didn't you?
Not me. I didn't do it.
You think crying will save you? Well, you're right. You're so cute. Hey, come here.
Knock it off, Yasuhiko!
I was gonna say evidence will
That's all
save
good.
her,
With
I'm
my
sure.
kind of charisma, I can make anyone a fan. She might even lead us all the way to our goal.
Why do you always get all the attention, Yoshiko?
You're such an ass-kissing bimbo.
Were you jealous when Cotton took your spot?
Is that why you killed her?
I knew it. Like I said, all four of our we already went over this in the previous path. We've cleared all four of our suspects.
Hypocrite!
What? Hey, that's way too mean. Even
Well, all
if she
four
is
of
the
these
culprit,
four.
I'm sure she has a heartbreaking reason why.
I didn't do it. I'm not the culprit.
Oh, she's turning into a phantom too? Okay, Trirova. What? We're having a reasoning deathmatch against the Hetz girls, I guess. Oop.
I'll be...
Windows actions, difficult. It's hard to leap before the blackout. Acting more tense. I don't know which one this is gonna end up being, but so we'll go with Yoshiko's actions for now.
The hypocrite Yoshiko is the culprit!
Only you could have brought her poison.
Only Yoshiko!
Gosh.
No, no! I'm not the culprit! Yoshiko took the poison glass.
Oh.
She pushed out the glass on the shelf. Secretly in the dark. This is the truth.
When Yoshiko returned to the theater hall, she sat at the right edge in the front row for the rest of the show. She would have had to move from the audience onto the stage to reach the shelf and swap glasses. But that's impossible. The lights were only out for 5 seconds. Even if she ran over, someone would have heard her footsteps. So Yoshiko couldn't have been the one who swapped the glasses during the performance.
Oh, she disappeared. So Yoshiko wasn't the culprit?
She did bring the poison from the chem lab into the theater, though, right? The method was already explained.
Again, just because she did it doesn't mean she poisoned
But
it.
still,
Did the
she's
poisoning.
not the culprit?
If she couldn't have swapped the glasses on the shelf, she can't be the one who committed the crime.
Let's keep going for now. There might be more ahead.
Are we gonna hit a third dead end in this path, in this triple branching path?
All this is making me scared of women. I wish Shinigami would comfort me.
Oh, but I'm committed to Master.
Oh,
We've
damn
been seeing
it!
said
I should give up
or
my
red.
memories and sign a pact with the Death God too, then!
We've been seeing red
Quick,
for
Yuma!
so long, my eyes
Punch
have
me in the
adjusted.
back of the head as hard as possible!
That's not how it works. I presume that's not how it works anyway. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, it is a dead... What?
Damn. No matter what we try, it's always a dead end.
Are you sure that's the case? What if there's something that makes the wall collapse?
Doesn't seem like it. Nothing can be done here.
We've already tried the other two paths.
So this doesn't lead to who it is, even if we solve how was the poison brought to the theater hall?
Seems that way. We should turn back for now. With my magic, we'll be there in a snap.
Soon? What? I'm so confused.
Now that I think about it, wasn't that the third route? What's going on? They're all dead ends!
What does it mean, Shinigami?
It means that our culprit isn't any of the suspects.
Seems that even though we tried to solve every how, we can't figure out who the culprit is.
Oh, come on! Then what was the point of our great adventure?
I've told you this a dozen times already. Even dead ends are precious clues.
We should check paths that we've already explored then.
Because of them, you figured out that examining the murder method won't lead you to the culprit.
I see. So we're still making progress. Great work, Shinigami.
Anyway, we have to view this case from a different perspective.
What's that?
I suppose that's your different perspective.
Whoa.
Okay, this is nauseating. What the heck?
We're really walking on another side.
Well, if we keep moving, then...
why did the incident happen?
No fair. Yuma gets to have all the fun. Why are you jealous of this?
The question is, why did this happen? I guess we're on the why done it route.
But it... White done what now?
Why done
It's
it?
about the reason why the case occurred. Meaning, this is the route where we seek the motive. Looks like we need to focus on figuring out the culprit's motive from here.
Yeah, I know cases always deal with motive, but wouldn't it have been better to start with this route from the get-go?
Well, we only know this route is important because we cleared out the how routes. That's how it goes when it comes to solving mysteries and dungeons.
Oh, sorry, I guess that's how it is. You're absolutely right, Shinigami.
Let's keep going for now.
Okay. I want to review my... Unless she was incredibly popular, she was concerned about her future.
Before we figure out the culprit's motive,
Got to run the
what
forest
person
temple.
was caught in anyway? Was she cute?
Yes. But more importantly, she was next in line to be star of the theater club. She was considered to be the best actress among the club's current members.
So the culprit was envious because she was so popular. They killed Karen so they could become the star instead.
No, I don't think it's that simple.
Hey, who are you calling simple?
6 months ago, the leading member of the theater club also died in a separate case.
Top actresses dying one after another? Is their club cursed or something?
The name of the student who died was Aiko. Her death was ruled a suicide by jumping off the school, but Kurumi doubted that was the case.
Kurumi, huh? She's alright.
Alright? Anyway, I doubt it's a coincidence for people to die in such quick succession. This case may have been triggered by Aiko's death.
So if we find the truth behind Aiko's death, maybe we can figure out the motive in this case.
The truth behind Aiko's death.
All of that, and we're still not close to the door yet.
Hey, look!
Is that Aiko?
Whoa, she's cute too! Let's go talk to her! She's about to get a taste of my full and undivided attention.
You can already tell women will be his downfall. Oh well, it's not like you're any better off with yours truly, Master.
Ay. Up the stairs we go. Oh, thank goodness we don't have to just keep going up the stairs in a bunch of loops.
Was that Disuhiko?
What the?
Come on, concentrate, concentrate!
Yuma, this is bad. The ground's giving way beneath our feet.
Yeah, I can tell.
Aiko!
Hey, let's hurry and catch her. I love the tragic types.
No! We're trying to figure out the truth behind your death.
Good luck, Master!
Why was Aiko... Was it a suicide or a homicide?
This is the answer!
It was ruled a suicide, but it was a
Aiko's
homicide.
death 6 months ago was actually a result of murder.
Was he murdered? in the flower bed.
The answer!
The location of Aiko's murder is the flower bed.
What weapon was used to kill her? Brick from the flower bed.
The brick with Aiko's blood on it had a very unnatural splatter pattern. After the culprit hit her with the brick, they returned it to its original position.
Or they just slammed her head against the brick. More likely. Murdered Aiko.
The answer!
Aiko's death was not a suicide by jumping, and Kaden clearly lied in her testimony. Kaden killed Aiko!
All right, let's keep following her, Yuma.
I'm glad I'm figuring this stuff out before these.
I can tell Aiko's death wasn't a suicide from the evidence photos. Her shoes were neatly placed on the roof, but there was dirt on them that looked like it came from the flower bed. I think Aiko was told to meet at the flowers behind the school building and then murdered there.
So the shoes were taken to the roof afterwards.
The murder weapon is likely a brick from the flower bed. The brick with Aiko's blood on it had a very unnatural splatter pattern. If she fell from above and hit her head, the bloodstain wouldn't get cut off in that way. I'm sure that after the culprit hit her with the brick, they returned it to its original position.
But do you have evidence that Kaden did it?
If Aiko didn't die from jumping, Kaden's testimony makes her highly suspicious. She said she heard something fall and went to inspect it.
I get it. Hearing a sound that never happened means she's obviously lying. Kaden lied. And the reason why she lied?
She made it appear like Aiko jumped. If that's the case, then the one who killed Aiko is Kaden.
Okay, can we stop with this? Thank you.
She disappeared? Damn it! I can't even help the girl who needs it most!
Help her? She was dead long before you could help her. Anyway, this must be the roof Aiko supposedly jumped from.
Hey. Why did Kaden kill Aiko? I thought an all-girls school would be more sunshine and rainbows than murder.
If a brick was used as the murder weapon, then it could have been an impulsive crime. So Kaden might not have been planning to kill Aiko when she called her there.
You mean they were talking and it turned into a crime of passion? That's so cliche.
Maybe they were discussing their acting careers. They had a disagreement, and it turned to violence.
Well, if this caused the other murder case, then is the motive revenge?
Yeah,
Most
they
likely.
weren't fighting over Aiko's spot. They wanted to get back at Kaden for taking it away.
Meaning the culprit is whoever cares the most about Aiko? Then which of the suspects is it? In fact, where do we even go from here? We got the motive, but there's still no path.
This is different from the other dead ends. I think there's a mystery around here.
Something must be hidden here.
Benches. The air conditioners. I can look into the distance right there. I guess that's probably the only thing I can do, right? The wind feels nice. It's hard to believe we're inside a mystery labyrinth.
Whoa!
One of these days I'll have a concert on a stage this high, looking out over my adoring fans.
Hey, check it out!
Is that the how roots we were looking for?
We're so high up. When did this happen?
When we climbed vertically about 200 feet.
Master, look over there!
What's that? It doesn't seem connected to anything else.
Which means that could be the Who location.
So the true culprit is over there then? But how do we reach it? It's not connected to any other route.
What, are you freezing up? Scared of heights or something?
Oh, it's not that. About those 3 routes.
A pen? You carry that around with you all the time?
Of course. Who knows when I'll be asked for my autograph? Done. Isn't it perfect? I'm just as good at drawing maps as I am at remembering a pretty face.
So the yellow...
This is the how routes when seen from above, right? What about it?
They all lead to dead end.
Well, this is a dungeon, right? So maybe there's some secret paths in here.
Secret paths?
See? If you look at it this way, doesn't it all seem like the same road?
You're right. The 3 how routes are connected into a single route all the way to the who room. Wait, all 3 are connected? That's it! I think I've got it! That's the hidden truth behind the how route. There's only one explanation for how the victim could have been poisoned.
What? Seriously?
Not bad. You finally made yourself useful.
Yay! Shinigami complimented me! I love you, Shinigami! Wasn't I a good boy? I deserve a treat, right?
And now I'm lost.
If you think you've got this, I'll back you up. Lay it all out.
Shinigami puzzle.
Puzzle it out.
Let's having an accomplice.
You can do that's right.
Play.
Go, go, go.
That's right, accomplices! The truth of this case is that Yoshiko, Waruna, and Kurenai were all accomplices and committed this crime together!
Accomplices? But don't they hate each other's guts?
It's the truth! I realized it once you drew this map, Yasuhiko. The 3 how routes that we explored were all dead ends. Each of them were suspects, but they were all ruled out because of certain details of the case. That makes sense. If we look at them separately, we get dead ends. But by connecting all three routes like this, and looking at it as a single criminal act, it clearly becomes one path forward.
They were accomplices that committed a single crime.
This murder would have been impossible to commit alone. We figured that out during the How route. But if the three of them worked together, they could make it possible.
Why do we have a pickaxe?
What's this?
I guess we're supposed to break the wall? Sounds like fun! I'm in!
It's all thanks to my help, don't you think?
And don't you forget it.
You're the one who's going to forget it.
Anyway, let's check it out. We have to make sure we're on the right track.
Next up is Zoom. I don't even want to play at what Kamikaze might be.
By separating the hows, the three of them divided up the tasks that needed to be done to pull off the murder. Don't you think so, Yuma?
Yeah, I think it's the only way.
Huh?
You sure sound confident.
Did them work together to pull off
And now,
an
there's a new
impossible
problem to
crime.
solve. We have to expose the secret behind their complicity. How exactly they cooperated together and the timeline of the crime.
Got it. The timeline, huh? Then the first thing to discuss is...
Aiko's death. Okay, the first thing to discuss would be this.
Are you sure you want to take the how is the poison? Are you sure you want to pick that door?
Yeah,
Hey, something...
The door!
Watch out! It's falling over!
Oh.
Guess that was the wrong one. Try thinking about how the crime was committed from the beginning.
Oh, you know, I guess that makes... Well,
How was the poison?
yeah.
Let's
That
start
was
with the
just
poison being
a
brought to the theater
straight
hall.
50-50.
Their conspiring began with how was the poison brought to the theater hall.
It's a route we already explored to the very end, so let's blast through it!
Hey, wait! The only person who could have brought the poison to the theater hall was... Yoshiko, right?
Yeah, the poison neutralizes after 30 minutes, so it had to be brought into the theater during the show. As the production assistant, only Yoshiko could have done it. Looking back, the reason they chose poison as the murder weapon was to establish an alibi.
The poison was only active for 30 minutes, which gave the other girls an alibi.
Yoshiko went to the lab for the poison as soon as the performance began. She had the extra glass hidden in her bag, and after she brushed poison onto it, she put it back in her bag and returned to her seat in the front row as if nothing happened.
The problem is, what happened next?
We're here! You're up, Master!
Yeah.
What did she do with the poison glass after drinking it? She would have handed it to Kanai.
So this wasn't the right one.
You were so pitiful!
Let's think again about how this...
Okay, I'll try.
She would have handed it to Waruna then, right? But
Is
that...
this the how was the poison mixed into the glass root? Wow! It really connected.
Alright, let's keep going and reach the truth!
Whoa! We Again?
How am I doing in terms of stamina?
Hey, you said Yoshiko handed the poison glass over to Waruna, but Waruna was performing on stage, right? How could she receive the glass while on stage?
The only time I can think of is when they turned off the lights. Yoshiko sat on the right edge of the front row close to the wings, where the actors enter and exit from scenes. She probably stood up when the lights went out and left the poisoned glass near the right wing. Even if she couldn't get on stage, she could at least do that within 5 seconds. Then, Warna picked up the glass and hid it under her costume. The costume check happened before the performance, so she got around that by receiving the cup during the performance.
And yet no one heard her walking on stage? I doubt
I
it.
see. So they passed the baton during the 5 seconds the lights were out.
The two of them must have rehearsed it as much as the rest of the play.
But what happened after that? Suppose Waruna did get the poison glass. How did she swap it with the real glass while the play was still ongoing?
A few moments after the blackout, there's a scene where Warna approaches the shelf. It only lasts 2 or 3 seconds, but Warna's hands on the shelf are completely hidden from the audience. At that moment, Warna could have switched out the original glass with the poisoned one.
So they used the play itself for their seemingly impossible crime. Talk about guts. This is something only thespians could pull off. Shinigami? Isn't there a safer way down?
Master, hurry up and break this one down too!
Right.
How was the poison glass chosen? That was the spotlights. Kanai guided it.
Alright, we got this one too.
Only a bit more! Let's keep going!
Wait, can't we take a break?
No. Also, I don't know that
This is the final one.
really necessary.
It's the how was the poison glass chosen bit.
From here, it's exactly as we solved it before. Kurone told Karin beforehand to take the glass the spotlight hits first. And then, after confirming the poisoned glass from the catwalk above, the spotlight was pointed directly at it.
And that's the method behind the murder weapon.
Method? Sounds more like madness if you ask me.
That solves this mystery. We've almost reached the truth.
Seriously? That's terrible.
Huh? Why?
Because I haven't gotten Shinigami to fall for me yet.
That's not gonna happen, even if you stay here for 100 years. In fact, I basically hear that's.
Wow.
You know, beyond the hate, there could be love. It's kind of like traveling the globe. You and I can go in opposite directions, but eventually we'll meet.
That's a stretch.
I feel sick.
This is the last wall.
Murdered
Master,
Karin?
are you ready? Let's.
Right.
All three.
Yes, it fell. And behind that door is the Who Room. We finally made it.
Yeah, so they were all friends with Aiko, who, I mean, obviously was killed by Karin.
It's time to end this, Master.
Which means those two are gonna fall, and we're going to very rightly be probably blamed for the murders of them as well.
Looks like all the culprits are here. But there. Why do they look so sad?
Boring. You call yourselves the final bosses of the Mystery Labyrinth? Then start acting like it. Might as well guard the truth till the end at this point.
There.
They're not even, like, trying to hide the truth at this point. Alright, I don't remember what... God, Shinigami and 3 defenses, huh?
Let's do this, Master! No.
Tackle.
Stop!
Tackle.
No, there weren't any accomplices!
Tackle.
Leonardo or Kanai! Stop! There's no reason for us to team up!
This one?
You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
Yep.
You did it, Master!
Yeah.
I knew it.
Let's do it, Master!
We just have to show all. We just have to connect the photo and realize that they were all friends with.
Shut up!
Or kick.
Don't come any closer! I did it all alone! I don't know about the others. Don't come any closer! There's nothing connecting us!
Destroy the wall with the solution key. 2-shot photo with Waruna.
You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
You did it! Great job!
That's right.
I can't feel good about this though.
Shut up! Go away! Stop telling lies! Please, leave me alone! Shut up! We have nothing to do with each other!
Two-shot photo with Karane.
You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
What's going on here? I thought they hated each other.
No, that probably isn't true.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
If you put together the 3 photos they each have,
What? So they're all in the same picture?
Yep.
that's the truth.
Group photo. A photo of Aiko, Yoshiko, Waruna, and Karan.
No need for mercy! Let's do this, Master! No! 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 Stay away! Stop messing with me! Oh no! Stop! Stop!
There.
Stop!
There. Destroy the fortress with the solution key. Group photo.
This is the truth of the case.
Pardon me, I was drinking water.
This is just a guess, but you three weren't actually on bad terms with each other, were you? In fact, it was all an act to get revenge for Aiko. You all cherished the same picture with her. It was originally a single photo of you all together, with Aiko in the middle. You were all close friends.
And when you connect the pictures together, everyone is there, smiling. So, why?
Come on, we've got work to do before you get all sappy. Let's go. One more push and we'll be done with this labyrinth.
What would a hero do? A real defender of justice would defeat evil here and now and be done with it. But I'm no hero. All I want is the truth. And the truth is right here. So why go any further? Will solving this mystery really make anyone happy?
Master, do you sympathize with them? That's not something a detective should do. Your job is to solve mysteries, isn't it? If so, you have to expose the truth. You have to prove it in a way anyone can understand and anyone can see. Detectives aren't defenders of justice, they're defenders of truth.
Defenders of truth.
A detective must never overlook a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed. A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. It's easier said than done.
I was gonna say.
Yuma, if you can't do
Especially...
it, I can take your place.
No, you really can't.
No, I'll do it. I'll take responsibility. I'll see this through.
Silent curtain. Deduction denouement. Alright, Captain Forbed. What would the Karen use? Brick. Runs off with her shoes. What's this brick weakness faking the death? Blah, blah, blah. What was her cause of death? We can't actually answer this one yet, I don't think, right? Yeah. What did she apply to the... Well, she headed... What we're gonna do... Glasses are swapped. Suicide by jumping. Spotlight. chemistry lab. She was headed to the chemistry lab, and she applied poison to the glass, obviously. What did Kurane used to guide Cotton? The spotlight. Why did she take the poisoned glass? Because she was instructed to in her script. For whom did the trio commit the crime? Aiko. Mystery unravels.
Step right up! Step right up! A tragedy that struck an academy stage. The death of a high school girl casting a shadow over 4 bickering theater club members. Truth bombs are about to be dropped! Time for the deduction denouement!
This case begins with Aiko's death 6 months ago. Aiko was thought to have committed suicide by jumping off the roof. But in truth, Cotton murdered her.
The shoes left on the roof had dirt on them from the flower bed at the crime scene. The bloodstains on the bricks were also unnatural, and it was obvious that an amateur had faked it.
If it wasn't a suicide, it would contradict Cotton's testimony. However, she didn't originally intend to kill Aiko. It was a crime of passion.
So they got into an argument, Cotton saw red, then boom? Women are so scary.
Yoshiko, Waruna, and Kurane probably realized the truth behind what happened. The 3 teamed up to avenge Aiko. They used the dress rehearsal to commit this crime.
Regardless of the reason, getting together to plan a murder is pretty crazy.
Yoshiko and the audience was to bring the poisoned glass into the theater hall.
Once unsealed, the poison is harmless after 30 minutes. So she went to the lab 15 minutes after the play began.
The poison container is too big to transport unnoticed, so she applied it to the glass in her bag with a paintbrush.
Thus, the poison glass was created. She brought it back to the theater hall, then went on standby at the right end of the front row.
Waruna, who was acting on stage, was to switch out the poisoned glass.
During the 5-second blackout 30 minutes into the play, Yoshiko placed the poisoned glass in the wings. Waruna, on stage, retrieved it and hid it under her costume.
Then, in the scene where she approaches the shelf, she exchanged the glass there with the poisoned one.
Switching in the murder weapon on stage while everyone is watching? What a pervy exhibitionist!
What's perverted about that? And Kurane, on the lights, would guide Cotton to take the poisoned glass.
Then came the duel of poison cups! The 2 glasses on the shelf had juice poured into them. Cotton and Waruna shuffled them in a way the audience couldn't see.
But Kurane, who was on the catwalk directly above the stage, saw exactly which glass held the poison. She confirmed the location of the poisoned glass and shone the spotlight on it first.
Cotton drank from that glass 45 minutes after the start of the play. Winner, winner! Poisoning complete! That was so long! Good job!
Kurane told Cotton of a change in stage direction, where the victim was to take the glass the spotlight hits first. Cotton followed this instruction to take the poisoned one. The whole sequence of events for this crime would have been impossible for a single person. Their cooperation was also a means to conceal their involvement. But I can't shake the feeling that there was some other reason behind it.
The ruthless, disgusting criminals who conducted this murder are... Yoshiko, Waruna, Kanai! You are the killers! Wait, what?
They may have pretended to always be at odds with one another, but deep down, they were bonded through their shared admiration for Aiko.
So what happens if we don't reap their souls?
This is my answer!
Like, we know who committed the crimes, so what if we just don't reap their souls?
Was there really no other way? Was there no way to prove Karin did this without killing her?
That's not possible. Not in Kanai Ward. The Peacekeepers bend the truth whichever way they want to. The three girls couldn't get justice from them, which led to this crime.
But it doesn't make it right! How long did you put on an act for this?
Aiko was our sunlight. Wherever she went, we were meant to be there with her. She was everything to us. We were together ever since we were young. Her dream was our dream. We were nothing special. But she called us her rivals. Those words encouraged us to carry on. But now she's gone. Everything's hopeless now. The three of us investigated Aiko's death. I used my parents' connections to view top-secret case files. But no matter what we did, the Peacekeepers refused to reopen the case. Because Karen's father is a big shot at Amaterasu Corporation. That's why we had to do it ourselves. We wanted revenge. Revenge became everything for us. And to get it, we pretended to fight amongst ourselves. We are actors, after all. But we don't have to anymore, right? We don't have to keep this up. We put on quite a show. Didn't we, Aiko?
This leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Then again, most cases do. But that's the end. We can finally return to the real world. I hope the girls open up like that in the real world too.
They're not. They're just gonna be dead.
No, I don't think they can.
Huh? Why is that? Oh, also, where's Shinigami?
Right here.
Well, what do you think? Did you fall in love with me? I know you did. You must have, yeah?
I already told you. I will never fall for you. You're seriously getting on my nerves. You're annoying and exhausting.
Yasuhiko?
Did you think I was serious?
Jeez, I was only pretending to like you. LOL.
I was just testing the bond between you two.
Sure, whatever. As a high schooler.
Bond? It's more like a curse. at least to me.
Right. I was just testing. I wasn't serious at all. I didn't get rejected, okay? I didn't.
All right, just calm down.
Anyway, let's do it. Time to exterminate the souls of the true culprits and destroy the mystery labyrinth.
Wait, Shinigami, do we really have to do this? I mean,
They're murderers. The reason why doesn't matter. I make my living reaping the souls of criminals. Because I'm Shinigami. Surging bloodlust.
Yeah, I guess we just don't have a choice here.
Growing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Death to all deplorables. To the final mystery labyrinth.
Once again, dramatic finish. Yasuhiko's bangs? Martina's relaxation routine. That's less than 1 hour. I'll go over 2 hours. Plenty of rest is vital.
When did you...
Huh? What the... Wait, what just happened?
Hold on, let's all calm down.
What? What's going on?
I knew it.
The evil murderers have been expunged once again! Oh, right! I got one more job to do.
Excuse me, everyone. The culprits behind this incident were Waruna, Kanai, and myself. All three of us conspired to poison Cotton. The way we got her to ingest the poison was...
I don't know what you people have done, but next time it won't go your way. Remember that.
Did you see that? She was staring at me the whole time. She's gotta be in love with me.
Probably more in love with the idea of beating you to a bloody pulp.
Oh, fine. I guess she can keep the piece of my love as well. Hey, what's got you so down? All three of them just died out of nowhere. Nobody's to blame for that. There's no reason for either of us to feel guilty.
He doesn't know.
Seems like all the memories from the Mystery Labyrinth are completely gone. Master, we're in the clear. All 3 of their deaths won't be your fault now.
That's not what I'm worried about.
Yuma!
Kurumi?
Thank you for saving me. I knew you'd come to the rescue.
Anyway, are you alright? The Peacekeepers didn't harm you, did they?
No, I'm fine.
Hey, Yuma? I don't want to get in the way of this tearful reunion, but maybe we should get out of here? It'll be trouble if the Peacekeepers come back.
Oh, right. Let's leave then.
Game sure is taking its sweet time to load. Hello?
I'll go on ahead to the agency and put in a good word for you. I don't really get how it all ended, but I have a hunch. Yuma, you did all the work, right?
Huh?
Guess he's got good intuition.
Looks like I won't be calling you Rookie from here on out. Let's keep working together, my man. Mind your manners as you walk your girl home.
She's literally a client, dude. What is wrong with you?
Yuma?
Huh? What is it?
This tension. Don't tell me. Is this where they make babies?
No, Shinigami.
Did something happen? You seem down.
Oh, well, although the case was solved, 3 lives were lost.
Right. I didn't expect Yoshiko and the others too.
I mean, we kind of knew that was going to happen when we had to jump into the Mystery Labyrinth.
Could it be that their deaths are related to your forte?
What?
Wow, we've got another sharp one. Master, I hope you know this, but if you say anything about our contract... Oh, sorry for saying something so strange. I know I'm off, right? Even if that were the case, you'd never tell me.
Hey, Kurumi, there's somewhere I want to go. Will you come with me?
Huh? Sure, I guess.
Some Labyrinth wants a cavern Poochie also adores. Well, adored, because Poochie died before...
Wow! What a nice view!
Before chapter...
It's like a secret
1.
hideout! I didn't know that Kamasaki had a place like this.
Please, help me save this city.
Save this city, huh? I managed to save Kurumi by solving the case. But I killed those 3 girls. I'm responsible for their demise. If I had let the Peacekeepers deal with it, at least their deaths could have been prevented.
But at the same time, the Peacekeepers would have buried that, and also... It seems like the Mystery Labyrinths are present whether or not we intervene.
What exactly did I even solve?
You solved the murder and got an innocent person
can't save
not
everyone.
found guilty. That's Sometimes there is no saving everyone, Yuma. That's how this works.
What I gained in exchange for my memories isn't some convenient mystery-solving tool. It's literally the power of a death god.
What are you musing about? You can't reclaim the past, and you're not gonna get your memories back either. In the end, you just have to accept it.
Accept it?
Instead of believing in some vague thing like justice, just believe in the truth. They say there's only one truth, and there's only one type of person who can find their way to that truth.
Ace Attorney Phoenix right.
Detectives.
Even if I have to sacrifice others to find it, I should let so many people die for the truth?
Master, you keep going to extremes. It's part of why you're a greenhorn. Seems like you still have much to learn under my guidance.
What is the truth? Why did I become a detective to seek it?
Yuma?
Huh? Oh, yes?
I know I already said this, but thank you so much. You are exactly the kind of person I thought you were.
What do you mean by that?
You're my hero.
I'm no hero. I was just trying to expose the truth.
But thanks to you, I was saved. If you weren't around, I wouldn't be here today. That's why a detective who exposes the truth is a hero in my book. If there were more detectives like you in this city, maybe Aiko's death would have been solved earlier. I'm sure things would have been different. Kanai Ward hasn't seen a hero like you in forever. That's why it's always been so dark here. So please, please continue to be our hero.
A hero. Maybe before I lost my memories, I was trying to become someone's hero. This time, there was a steep price to be paid for exposing the truth. But even so, the truth must always be revealed. I want to believe I can save someone. I want to continue being the hero she says I am. Still, I don't want to use Shinigami's powers again.
Don't act like you don't like it, Master.
I don't think we're gonna have a choice.
Well, I'm just glad you seem more motivated now.
Oh, yeah. We made a promise, didn't we? I said I'd tell you about Kanai Ward's ultimate secret after the case was solved.
Huh? Oh, right.
Hey, you seem like you weren't expecting much. But that's where you're wrong. Just between you and me,
She's the ultimate. Is she the ultimate secret?
I am Kanai Ward's only informant.
Informant?
Are you serious? A high school girl informant?
I'm still a beginner, though. I started 3 years ago after taking over from my grandfather. And now that the Peacekeepers control the city, there isn't much of a demand for information anymore.
No wonder you know so much about rumors. Besides...
I haven't felt this nervous since I was chased by those Peacekeepers.
That also explains why the Peacekeepers were after you. If Kurumi is an informant, maybe she does have some crucial information about Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Kanai Ward, I'm a trusted corporation. Peacekeepers, I have no idea what's in store for me. No one will sure it is what it is. You don't have a worry in the world, do you, Shinigami? Sir. Anything else? There is not.
So, Kurumi, what do you know about Kanai Ward's ultimate secret?
Well, it's likely connected to the top secret research that Amaterasu Corporation is conducting. I
think it has something to do with why the unified government approved of Kanai Ward's isolation.
Top secret research? Approved the isolation?
Kanai Ward has always been a city centered around Amaterasu. But there was a lot more freedom in the past. People were allowed to come and go as they pleased. It became an autonomous zone, free from the Yuji's influence only a few years ago. The reason behind it has to do with the top secret research that Amaterasu is conducting.
But what is the research?
I don't know all the details, but it's supposed to be able to change the entire structure of the world. All nations and enterprises worldwide want it. This research is what turned Amaterasu into a major global corporation.
And that research is being done in Kanai Ward?
I think so. It would explain why Kanai Ward's been isolated. It's so their research doesn't leak out. Research that can change the world? If that's true, it's some serious stuff. No wonder #1 of the WDO would risk his neck here.
Do you know any more details about that research?
I do know a little bit. Grandpa risked his life to obtain one piece of confidential information about Amaterasu Corp. And I believe that somehow, it has to be related.
What do you mean?
Research to create a homunculus, an immortal monster.
Homunculus? Immortal monster? Now, wait just a minute. Are you serious?
I don't have any proof. But it's a fact that Amaterasu Corporation has previously researched homunculi.
Homunculi? Being researched in this city? Is that Kanai Ward's ultimate secret?
Immortal monsters? Homunculi? It's turned into a fantasy story out of nowhere. Though, I'm sure not one to talk.
She had a Red Bull and a glass of wine.
That's all I know. Well, is my information useful to you? Although, most of it was left behind by my grandpa.
Left behind?
One day, my grandpa just vanished. He's been missing ever since. That's why I decided to take over where Grandpa left off as an informant. So, do you think what I've shared might help?
Yeah. This is huge, considering how I had nothing until now.
Really? That's great! I'm actually useful to a master detective!
Oh, about that master detective thing.
Look! That's where my grandpa used to live! That takes me back. I wish I could see him again.
Oh well.
And that's how you'll keep taking advantage of a high school girl, huh?
By the way, Kurumi, why do you think your grandfather disappeared? Could it be the Peacekeepers?
No, I don't think the Peacekeepers have anything to do with it. Grandpa vanished before Kanai Ward became isolated. He was just suddenly gone. But I do believe I'll see him again someday. Master, forget about some geezer you don't even know. What about this homunculus stuff?
I imagine they're related.
The homunculus research. If Amaterasu Corporation is still researching some immortal monster in Kanai Ward, it makes sense why there'd be such tight security. They fear the secret leaking to the outside world. Maybe it even has something to do with the great global mystery that #1 mentioned. Speaking of which, what could the great global mystery be anyway?
There's too much stuff we don't know, but you're one step ahead of the other detectives now, yeah? Guess that flat-chested Uggo is kinda useful. Maybe I should stop calling her Uggo now. I'll just call her Flat.
Still gonna hold on to that, huh? I guess this is technically an improvement.
You're gonna keep this info to yourself, right? It'll help you get ahead of the other master detectives.
No, I'll report this to everyone. This isn't something I can deal with alone.
Ugh, how lame. Couldn't you strike a pose and shout something like, "I'm coming for you, Amaterasu"?
That's not my role. All I can do is investigate Kanai Ward's ultimate secret just a little bit further. The rest should be left to the real master detectives to handle.
This is my fault as your mentor for babying you so much. You've become the kind of detective who only relies on others without trying to solve problems yourself.
What's wrong with relying on others?
Oh my gosh, it's still going.
Thank you so much for today.
The pleasure is all mine.
I'm kinda hungry. Maybe I should go buy a meat bun on the way home.
You like those meat buns too, huh?
Yes, I love them. I eat at least one every 2 days. They're kind of the comfort food of Kanai Ward. It's like I'm instinctively drawn to them. Oh, would you like to join me, Yuma?
No thanks.
I was gonna say, do I have a choice?
I see. Will we meet again?
Huh?
Sure, if you need me.
Yeah, of course.
That's great! If you ever need any information, you can count on me. See you later.
I hope she's okay on her own. I couldn't bring myself to say, I'll walk you home.
Just say it. What are you, 12? You sure you don't want to go back to the agency? Weren't you running an errand a while ago?
Yeah, but then, you know, duty calls.
You're right! Oh no, I'd better hurry back.
Sorry, I had to solve a murder real quick instead of grocery shopping, while on my grocery shopping trip.
Homunculus research. I still can't believe it's true. Does it ring a bell, Chief?
Unfortunately, I've never even heard of it. You sure it's not just some rumor?
The way Kurumi explained it leads me to think it's true.
Regardless, there's too little information. We lack anything definite at the moment. Still, it's better than having nothing at all. Well done, Yuma.
Thank you.
You're like a dog wagging its tail whenever you get complimented.
You were late getting back, but I never imagined you'd get yourself into another mess.
Hey, not my fault a murder happened in front of me.
What the hell is going on?
Why is the... Someone didn't spell check that. What the hell is going on?
I'm so angry, I'm talking with the lads!
Oh.
I'm really sorry.
And your tail gets tucked between your legs whenever you get yelled at.
Again, not my fault. A murder happened in front of me.
Setting aside how I nearly died of hunger and that Yuma needs to be put on a leash, you picked another fight with the Peacekeepers! That's the biggest problem here!
The Peacekeepers who murdered 5 master detectives in the first act of the game.
We weren't picking a fight. Besides, we got to expose the truth in the end.
That look on Martina's face was awesome. Right, Yuma?
That's not what I'm talking about! How can you be so relaxed?
There, Lisp Man. Please
Relaxed.
remain calm.
Someone saying relaxed wouldn't even have a lisp there.
So, is it true the culprits in that case suddenly died?
This, I doubt it.
That makes it similar to what happened in the Nailman case. Moreover, it is also similar in that those involved in each case, like Desuhiko and myself, had their memories wiped. There are too many common traits to call it a coincidence.
The memories related to the case disappear. Perhaps it is due to someone's forte.
No way. What kind of useless forte would that be? Besides, no one here has an ability like that.
Could another master detective have found their way here?
It'd be one thing if we were anywhere else in the world, but we're in Kanai Ward. This isn't the kind of place some ambitious master detective could barge into by himself. If someone got officially dispatched here, I would know.
Anyway, why are you all looking so glum? The case is closed and we got new information. It's a fantastic step forward. It's springtime and all is right in the world.
I keep forgetting about the guy in the fireplace. I forgot what his name is.
Spring? It rains all year long here, and we've had nothing but trouble. Ugh! Just what the hell is going on here?
It's like the hand of
Vivian.
death itself.
What's wrong, Vivia?
You know what they say. The greater the detective, the more often they encounter death. Isn't that right, Yuma? That does kind of apply to you, Yuma. In a way, you're like a death detective. Don't take it the wrong way. I mean that as a compliment. But even if it offends you, I refuse to apologize. Apologizing is too much of a hassle.
The Death Detective. You have a cool nickname, Yuma.
No way! I don't want a nickname like that.
Really? But it sounds so awesome.
It seems death has taken a liking to you, Yuma. That's one of your talents in a way.
Sheesh, I'll never understand this guy.
I'll figure out how to discipline Yuma later. For now, we need to come up with a plan to handle the Peacekeepers. You said this case involved Vice Director Martina, right? She's Director Yomi's right-hand woman. I heard she's both his close advisor and his mistress.
I believe.
I'm sure they're gonna make a move somehow. I don't even want to think about it.
What'll they do?
See? This is what I'm talking about! Everyone, brace yourselves!
Are you serious?
This is so fun.
Did they blow up our sub?
The agency is sinking. Where is everyone? Somebody help.
Is it time for...
Hey, Master! Snap out of it! Come on!
I was gonna say, is it time for the other girl, Fubuki, whatever her name is? I don't remember. The one whose forte we don't know.
Kaboom! Oh, it sank, all right. This is the bolt of judgment, the fire of purification, a supernova explosion! Hey! Who prepared that torpedo?
Unfortunately, it was I, Martina Electro.
I figured it was you. That wasn't enough firepower! I told you to blow up the whole river and vaporize them, didn't I? Now it just looks like I'm causing chaos! Half-assed executions of the law are nothing but senseless violence! I told you to demonstrate perfect order! Listen to me. A clean and pure execution of the law is... overwhelming, absolute, and completely blows everything away without a trace!
So he wanted to nuke our sub?
I'm terribly sorry, Director Yomi.
Well, that would have wiped out the entire fucking city along with it.
No matter. You are my beloved right hand. You only need to remain by my side.
Yes, thank you. I will forever be by your side to serve you.
Thing is, even though you're my beloved right hand, you still need to be punished.
Huh?
You couldn't even solve a case caused by a couple of brats. Not to mention the detectives escaped under your watch. But it's all right. Don't worry. You are my beloved right hand. I won't hurt you. I need you to stay pretty for me forever.
I understand. So, what is my punishment?
See this? It's a recent invention by Amaterasu Corporation called a high-performance presser. It can compress up to 50 kilograms of material and instantly turn it into a cube. Even humans can be turned into pretty little cubes.
Huh?
I'll keep you on my person at all times, so you'll always be by my side. You are my beloved right hand.
Okay, surely Martina is not that
Please wait! What?
crazy.
You must be joking!
Hey, you! Take my beloved right hand over there.
Director Yomi, please wait! Please, have mercy!
Oh, Martina, there's something I wanted to ask you before you go. What's love? Take her away.
Director Yomi! Director Yomi!
All right! Now, let's go find the corpses of those detectives that got blown up.
Good day, sir.
Who was that?
You don't know? I guess not, since you're still new. That's number one, the leader of the World Detective Organization.
That's him? I had no idea. Why would someone that high up be here underground?
There's a book vault here. It's a secret book vault that only number one can enter with his biometrics. It supposedly contains data from generations of great detectives, sealed books, and so on.
Huh, didn't know that.
Don't even think about going in there, newbie.
I know.
The newbie is clearly us.
Wasn't number one carrying an old book just now? I wonder what that book was.
You're curious? Well, how about you go investigate? You may be a trainee, but you're still a detective.
Investigate? Me?
Kidding. Don't take it so seriously, Yuma.
Yep, called it. So we got one of our memories back, it seems like.
Huh? Wait, where am I?
Beats the hell out of me.
But weren't you by my side the whole time? Don't you know what happened to us? Like that time back at the Amaterasu Express.
I was only able to stay awake back then because we just made the pact and we weren't fully synchronized yet. But that didn't work this time. When you lose consciousness, my vision also goes dark. Actually, do you remember drifting in the river after the explosion? You almost died. Hell, even as a death god, I thought I was gonna die.
This is no laughing matter.
Anyway, because your biological activity stabilized, I was also able to wake up. Everything's A-okay so far. Now, Let's go find out where we are. I want to go exploring so bad, my eyes are watering.
That's a bit dramatic. Where are we?
Let's check things out for now.
What?
This is...
Is this a painting? I can't tell what's depicting at all. Truly an inspired piece. Shinigami, do you know how to interpret art? Definitely not. I'm just saying whatever pops into my head. Kyahaha.
This is...
It's a large TV built into the wall. Powers off so I can see myself reflected on the screen. I was just thinking of using that giant screen to watch spicy videos. That's not what I'm thinking at all right now. Does that mean you're gonna think about it later?
Oh my!
I think this is what's called abstract. Looking at it makes me feel anxious. If it were up to you, Master, what would you title it? Cul-de-sac? Trash? That's uncalled for. Also, I interrupted Shinigami. But, oh well.
Oh, wow.
Is that number one?
Who's there?
Hi there. Nice to meet you. I sure look suspicious, huh?
Silent curtain call. End. Deduction, double S. Judgment, double S. RDM, double S. Stamina, S. Final S. Nice. Alright, I'm going to stop recording on YouTube, but I guess... Actually... I really... It's almost time for me to end when I normally would end. And I have no idea how long this next case is going to be. So I'm not sure I should just end entirely right here. We haven't been going for that long, but these chapters are extremely long. Like that last one... That last one was probably only like 4 or 5 hours. But these other ones, like, we've had, like, 6.5 hours, 7 hours, etc. So yeah, you know what, I think I'm going to just end things off there. And when we come back, we will be in the next act. So I'm going to save. We'll come back to this on Tuesday, and we will be continuing. Well, we will continue from here. We'll be starting chapter 3. Tomorrow we have more Zelda planned, more Tears of the Kingdom. Hoping to be able to get to farm up Electrical Isopolos. Like, that's pretty much the main goal for that, for tomorrow's stream, and maybe even the next day, because we need to upgrade the rubber armor set. And then, hopefully on Tuesday, I'll be able to jump back into Forbidden West as well. So that's going to do it for tonight. Sorry it's a little bit of a shorter stream, but I had a bunch of IRL stuff to do. And I think this is just a good point to end things off, and we don't have to end in the middle of, like, an investigation. Like, last time, with the last episode, we ended when we changed to, the costume to Martina, or whatever her name was. Yeah, it was Martina. And we did that because I thought we were going to go investigate a completely separate crime scene, and there was going to be another, like, 2 or 3 hours of investigation, and then obviously we would have to do the mystery labyrinth. I didn't think we were gonna, that was basically going to consist of talk to, like, 3, maybe 4 NPCs, investigate 2 or 3 rooms, then do the labyrinth. But I think we're gonna end things off. But yeah, we're gonna end things off here for tonight. So good night. I will see you all tomorrow.